Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Sable, where before we get going for the day, I reckon we oughta. We were just gifted some nice clothes. Let's maybe put these on. Okay, that's a definite upgrade. Yeah, okay. These look like the pants of a person who can glide. I get this. We are going to have to find a better a better mask. I guess we're about to go receive one, right? Where is my bike? Bike is here. Okay. Ah, yes. Wait, this is my fake bike. Hold on, wait. Where's the good one that I just... Do we need to get the mask? I've already forgotten what happened at the end of yesterday's episode. Do I have to get the mask prior to getting the new bike? Ah, whatever. You know what? This is right here right now. We're just going to use this right here right now. Is that blue... Is that blue marker still the marker on the ship? Did I just not delete it? Sounds like me. Yeah, this thing, like, it feels dangerous to be on it. Alright, so let's go back to the big giant head and see what orders it has for us today. You know what? Okay, I'm done with this thing. That's the thing about this is, I'm done with it. No. Okay, the blue is just the actual mission marker. Maybe it did clear our old marker for us. So we have access to more of this place than we did before, thanks to our ability to glide. But I don't know that it necessarily... Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like it's actually going to take us anywhere. At least not for the moment. Okay. Yeah, that's... Alright, ominous. As is this... Okay. What if your society had a sort of a rite of passage, a ritual of adulthood that was basically from a Zelda game? Honestly, I'd probably be all right at that. I don't know if you can tell from my demeanor, but I have played a video game or two in my time. If I drop down to there, am I gonna... Yeah, okay, it looks like... Even if I can't make it all the way across to here, which I can't, it looks like these platforms will get us up. Okay, everything's cool. Well, we may as well have a look over here as well. You know, there's gonna be treasure chests and stuff. Or maybe not so much. Also, my culture effectively has no rite of passage to signal adulthood, so maybe that's why all of us are so screwed up about growing up. And I mean, you could argue that, like, getting your driver's license or whatever, but let's be honest. Most people who have their driver's licenses are not mature enough to have them. Certainly not a good marker of adulthood. So we need to make that person with the bow murder this guy? Ah, no, we just need to press a lot of buttons, is all. Okay, I thought the little cinematic was emphasizing the actual statues, but no, it is emphasizing the platforms in front of them. We really, really do not have a lot of stamina. I wonder, can I grab onto the plant life there? The foliage? Cannot. Okay, there's a Ladder over here. Maybe we can jump across from this side. Sure doesn't look like it. How would I get onto... It really does look like... I don't know. It does look like I'm supposed to be able to grab onto that foliage. Let's try... I think we can get up over there. Maybe something we do over there will clarify the situation a bit. Is this more accessible from this side? Honestly, I don't think so. So what's your deal? You're just carrying one of those baskets. I pressed that before I really looked around. I definitely wanted to see if I thought there was any chance I could float from that upper platform over to the other side. Because I definitely don't think we have the height necessary here. Yeah, it's down a little bit, but it's too horizontal. From up here, though, I don't know, maybe. Actually, from up here, it probably would have been easiest to do it from the floating platform, which is, you know, stuck out a little bit, but... Oh, I mean... No, here's probably where I would have wanted to do it from anyway. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this is totally gonna work. That bubble is a heck of a traversal tool. No chests squirreled away up here or anything. Alright, that's not going to be my new mask, is it? Because, I don't mean to... I don't mean to be judgmental. I mean, that one's pretty good. Can I just have that one? Is that what we're doing? It seems like that's what we're doing, and I'm frankly overjoyed. Where exactly was that in the room that was floating? Ah, okay. Yeah, that definitely feels like a big upgrade. It's clothing. Check that out. It's definitely like it's scullier. No, stay on this one. That's weird that I can't get it to... Nope, it just wants to show me the first object in the row. Weird. But yeah, it's scullier. It's got cool horns. There's like wicked teeth. It's like a horned rat, is what it is. Not like the horned rat, obviously, just a horned rat. Oh, wait a second. Where did I bike? Did my bike end up in a weird place? Because I could have sworn that I left it right around here somewhere. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna return to camp on foot. That's weird, right? That my garbage bike would just disappear. It's fine. This would have been the last time we'll ever need it. One hopes. Hello, Sable. Jaddy's voice echoes strangely through the machine, yet still it warms me. Well, Sable, this is it. By the time you hear this, we will have gone. The gliding is a journey that must begin alone. There is a certain nuance lost in transmission, and for that I am grateful. It would be far too much to hear the cracks in her voice and not run weepily into her arms to stay forever. But I am ready, and so I close my eyes and listen. But though you go by yourself, you are not without friends. You are not without family. You are not without love. These things you will always carry with you as you do your mask. And I know I'm not supposed to do this, but if I were you, I might go and see Utari. They're the machinist at Burnt Oak Station, and among Cizo's closest friends. Utari's a good contact to have on one's gliding, and a fine way to get another machinist badge if you're so inclined. Only a suggestion, though. As for us, I'll send another message once we've returned to the Ewer, so keep an eye on the post boxes, and try not to forget us. She takes a long breath, and I forget that things as easy as breathing could ever exist. The world is waiting, Sable. Good luck. This is why our people have to be nomads, because we have to be ready to bail on someone the moment they get close to their gliding. Okay, it's fine. We've got our cool bike. We've got the love of our loved ones at our back. I don't actually. Where was the machinist shop? I actually know where my bike is being stored. Did the call out? Yes, okay, it did summon it. Good. Because we just kind of teleported there in the cutscene, right? So. Oh my god. So much better. What a good idea to have you drive that, like, incredibly exaggeratedly terrible bike first. Just so that this one feels incredibly smooth and good. Alright, I reckon there's not really much around here worth looking at. Oops, I didn't mean to put down... How do I move the... There we go. Okay, the map controls are a little weird. But... So that's the camp. That's whatever. This is the big gate. Yeah, I guess we're good to go. I would like to unpin, please. It's very weird the way that it treats the mouse and the keyboard as though they are two separate input devices, and when you start using one, it breaks the other one temporarily. Very odd. I am still steering, by the way. have a... Nope, we are well outside of our understanding. Huh. Well, I sure didn't place that marker. I assume this is Utari, so... Alright. Whenever I get off the ground even a little bit, it does get a little squirrely. This is probably another cartographer, right? The Dunboyne... The camera is not necessarily playing super nice with this spiral staircase with these overhangs. There are, in fact, no people up here at all. I was really hoping we'd be able to buy a map. It'll probably have to wait till we get to Burnt Oak. Also, can we just... Where on earth... Mouse cursor. What a nightmare. Alright. Yeah, this thing does not... It does not want to... We can turn this down a little bit. Okay, that's just not what I clicked on. Okay. Camera sensitivity. Down some. Not as low as it was, but down some. Okay. Yeah, it definitely feels like they did not give very much thought to or spend very much time testing the mouse and keyboard controls. And I know that, like, this is a real indie scene thing. It's just like, well, why wouldn't you always play every game with a controller? But, like, this is a PC game. Your target audience may have a controller. They definitely have a mouse and keyboard. That's the primary input device. The indie scene is super weird about the controller thing. To the point where, like, there are a lot of indie games that, like, they make sure to throw up a thing when you first launch them, where they're like, oh, you should definitely use a controller for our game. It's best with controller. We only designed it with controller. And then you play it and it's like, wow, this would be a nightmare. Like, this game has aiming and looking in it. Of course you should play it with a mouse and keyboard. Criminy. I do wonder if the wild dips when I steer small amounts would be different with a thumbstick. Can I... Hold on. We may be able to access the top of this bluff with a little bit of smart climbing and jumping. Yeah, I think we can make this work. Maybe... okay, no, this is doable. This is doable. I was about to say, maybe not. Maybe I overestimated myself. Okay. I guess this is the part where it gets a little... Will I be able to climb that height? Come on, hands up. Hands up, Sable. Okay. Just barely. Howdy. Are you the same cartographer, or do y'all just have the same mask? I greet the cartographer shyly, a little cowed by how alone we are up here, and how intimate that sometimes feels, despite it being so much a part of my gliding. She responds with what sounds like a warm smile. Hello there, glider. Thanks for taking the time to climb all the way up here. Surveying gets a little lonely sometimes, you know? I tell her I do, given how lonely I can get on the sands sometimes. I hope Simoon doesn't hear. So then, what is it you need? Well, a map would be lovely. Of course. Ooh, a badge too, huh? Yeah. A map of the Sand Sea. And then, yeah, I mean, why would I not buy a badge? If you can just buy them. Okay. What on earth is that? The close... I think the close screen button is supposed to be backspace, but you do have to press it twice for some reason. Weird. Well, I'll tell you what. I feel like it's not going to be that hard to acquire the badges that we were told about if we can just purchase all of them. Okay. Right. There is no back. W, A, and D are all buttons. S, not so much. I wonder what Sable's life was like prior to the gliding, because we're already talking about how lonely we get journeying around. Like, our people are nomadic, right? So I wonder exactly how much time we had spent at that one little camp. Well, now this is something. Okay. Let's just flip the whole thing over. I did look up the name of our bike, because I knew I had seen the word before. Apparently, it's a word that means like dry, dusty desert wind, but it descends, it emerges from a word that means poison or poisonous. So, cool. Simoon, the poison wind. Also, apparently, sort of accepted spelling is it has an M at the end, not an N. I am not allowed to climb sheer metal ledges. Okay. I guess that makes sense. No handholds here. Well, I wonder... Could I get up on the fin over there from the... Probably not. It looks like it's too high. Oh, yeah, it's way too high. You get on this bit. Don't know for sure what it's going to accomplish. Oh. Hey. First of all, how did you get in there? And secondly, how on earth am I going to get the egg through the bars? Well, this does seem like a dead end. So, probably an R-O-Y-N, or maybe a B, O-Y-N, E, I guess. Boyne. D. Maybe that's an I, given the spacing. D-I something Boyne. Nobody really seems Nobody's even commenting on the presence of the spaceships, which tells us that these are pretty mundane for everybody here. So I wonder what the deal is. Is there just a lot of interstellar travel, or maybe... Oh, hey, another one of those rings. Well, you know what? Let's just wake that up. Is our bike coming, or... I wonder if it has to actually come from where you parked it, or if it's sort of like, a lot of these systems, they cheat. Let me get out in the open a little bit more, and we'll call it again. Buddy, friend. It doesn't really seem like it's coming. Maybe it got stuck on something? Okay. It feels like I should be able to do sick tricks. Matt Hoffman style. I don't know the names of any BMX tricks, unfortunately. Okay, this is interesting. Do they do kick flips? Can you do a kick flip with them? Probably not, right? Okay, see, that seems significant. What are you? A Karik ring artifact. Huh. Okay, I mean, let's go ahead and look at the quest log. Okay, okay, it has no more information than I do. That's fair. Well, we'll have to ask somebody. That was cool. The little sliding move to clear the wing. I am starting to become concerned that there's not seem to be a lot out this way. And in fact, I believe we are passing our pin here. I have no idea what this pin is supposed to be. Okay, now it's just gone. Okay. Maybe I accidentally placed that pin at some point. I don't think I did. But yeah, it doesn't, weirdly, it doesn't seem to be anything at all. I don't know exactly like how this thing works, but it feels to me like all of the bucking and canting sideways and everything uh, should be a lot more dangerous than it seems to be in practice. Apparently, it's just quite easy to hold on. Nope, that's exactly what I was trying not to fly over. I hope these things don't mind giving me their eggs. Like, I would hate to think that I am making them believe that they must surrender their eggs to me or be destroyed, you know? It's probably fine. I'm just saying, running around with the red cloak and the mask with the horns and everything, I could see how I might come across as having sort of a conqueror vibe. I love this like stag beetle thing this person has going on. I meet Aoife, the innkeeper of the camp. What can I do for you? Do you have any tasks that need doing? Before I can even finish the question, Aoife shouts, "Larval husks!" I repeat the words back to her as a clarification. Larval husks. She nods. I need some larval husks. How much do you know about beetles? What is a beetle, really? Huh. Bit of a philosopher. She pauses. Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't know how to answer that. But if you wouldn't mind helping me get some larval husks, that's the dry shells that growing larvae leave behind, I'd be grateful. The type I'm looking for are Hercules beetles. You won't need to go far, but the nest is guarded by the mother beetle. You're going to have to find a way to get past her. I tell her I'll do my best. Anything else I can help you with? No, I don't believe so. Alright, I just showed up here, I guess, to do good deeds. This is how the gliding works. You just go pick up a lot of side quests. The guard before me stands tall, her posture shaped by duty, uniform weathered by years. Hello there, young glider. I'm nearly startled by the force of her greeting. That's not how I voiced it, though. But her voice is comforting somehow, warm and welcoming. I greet her with the accidental enthusiasm of a traveler finding a friend. She smiles behind the mask, I think. Always nice to meet a fellow adventurer, especially now. How are you faring so far? You know, the world is big, and I am feeling very small. You say that like it's a bad thing. Isn't it a wonder, the size of it all? That you could spend your whole life wandering and still find more to see. I think about the balled-up fabric and smoothed-out rock that will make my next pillow, and many to come. My neck aches faintly at the thought of how many nights I'll spend this way. It's possible I'm romanticizing it a little. You see, I'm getting ready to leave on my second gliding. She reads the confusion in my silence. Did no one tell me of a second gliding? That's what those hobbits were trying to get across. Well, I suppose it isn't a real second gliding, but it's how I'm thinking about it. A chance to see the world again and how it's changed. I'm an Ecrian guard, you see. Or I was an Ecrian guard. As of 3 days ago, I am officially retired. You should have seen the way the others looked at me. There's a laugh in her voice. All of them were so baffled to see me go, telling me how much I'd miss the big city. And a few of them even felt sorry for me. Like, what would I do now that my life's purpose is complete? Can you imagine? I try to, but I can barely muster a view of my purpose's start, let alone its end. I shake my head. I said, thank you for all the strange condolences, but tomorrow marks the first time in decades that I'll wake up in the morning and have absolutely no idea what lies ahead. And I've never been more excited. Don't get me wrong, I've loved my work. I even loved the noise and the trouble of Ecria. But I've spent enough of my life standing around looking hard. It's time to explore. Her glee is infectious. I ask where she'd like to go. I'm heading to the Badlands, I think. I want to see the Bridge of the Betrayed. If you haven't already, you should definitely go see it yourself. You'll want the Northern Badlands, southwest of here. Okay. I nod, trying to keep the directions in mind, but Elizabeth gives me a little tap. Maybe I'll see you up there. Okay, well that's a thing we can plan on for the future. What's your deal? Are you selling... Nope, just hanging out near the glassware. That is definitely the inn's stuff, not that person's stuff. Yo, hi. The nomadic merchant Bobby. Glider, welcome. View my wares. I need you to tell me about this beetle immediately. He's a big boy, Fred. Don't let his size fool you, though. He's a soppy fella. Loves a snuggle. Won't help you much if a worm attacks, but he can pull anything through a sand drift without any struggle. And then he just ends the conversation without even asking if I would like to pet the adorable beetle. Look at him. All right, what wares do you have? You have beetle bike parts. Smoke pours out of the many exhausts at the back of this booster. Best to avoid use indoors or near other people. Frantic energy runs through the mandible-like features of this bike, never stopping and constantly in motion, as if it is looking for something. I think we should buy some of these parts. Do they have any mechanical difference, I wonder, or are all the changes we make to our bike going to be basically cosmetic? I definitely want these parts. We will maybe come back for the other one. Alright, hold on. I should probably also, ask you questions. Tell me about this camp. This is one of many beetle tent stations around Midden, named after that big old burnt tree over there. Not sure what species an oak is, mind. There's plenty of characters passing through here. They're all worth a bother if you're on your gliding. Never know what badges and masks you might pick up. Don't be shy. Chat to the tent owners, interrogate the machinists, and any other people you see around. Okay. Thank you, Tutorial Bobby. There's also the scrapper's yard just below the big crane over there. There's a lazy scrapper down there who will make finding scraps worth your time. Okay, yeah, that's all useful. Hey, where can I get a merchant's badge? Merchants aren't liable to just give badges out freely. Your best bet there is to head to Ecria. There's a big market in town there, worth trying to Iria's attention if you want to get yourself some merchant badges. Be careful how you do it, mind. She's not the friendliest customer. Okay. Well, I don't know if merchant is what I want to be in the long run, honestly, but I guess it's worth knowing. Do I have any mail? Okay. It's kind of what I thought. It would have been awfully quick. Alright, people that are reclined are too busy for me. But not you. You definitely want me to bother you. Well met, Glider. Stranger just walks up to you in the middle of your day. Hey, we had goats in my clan too. Ah, so you are familiar with their temperament. I suppose you are Ibexi. Say hello to Umar and Jadi for me. What's in that glass vial? I don't even see a glass vial. Oh, I made this. It's a color palette for a hover bike, inspired by my work as a herder. Here, take some. I insist. I'd be very proud to see you riding a bike with my colors, Sable. What's up with that statue? Ah, you may recognize her, Oana. She was a great herder of many creatures. They say she came from the whale, and herded the ancestors of the creatures we herd today. We teach that keeping your herd near her statues will keep them together, well-fed, and healthy. The idea is these statues are better at taking care of the animals than we are. Okay. I mean, it's a nice enough statue. The goats do seem to like it. I am not allowed to pet the goat. I do find that mildly distressing. Who doesn't want to pet a goat? Is this anything? No, not really. Okay. Ooh, are these other people's bikes? Maybe I should have parked my bike over here like a normal person. I mean, that one's pretty cool. So that's got the beetle parts on it. Yeah, I like those little mandibular bits. Oh, careful, Simon, careful. There's people. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. We're just gonna very gently... There we go. Like I wasn't raised in a barn. The machinist looks me over. You're late. I am perfectly on time. No. I tell them yes. They at least consider it. No, you're late. Perplexed, I wait for them to explain themselves, but they seem to wait for the same. Briefly, I feel a hint of shame as I remember times I have been late among the Abexi, things I have slipped up in doing. But I dismiss my doubts as I recall that I have no idea who this strange machinist is. So I ask them. My name is Utari. Of immediate relevance to you is that I am a friend of Cizo. I ask then if Cizo alerted them to my impending arrival. Perhaps she looks out for me and sets waypoints and oases along my gliding. A comforting thought. No. It was your hover bike. I heard it for the first time months ago and felt the shape of its voice. Of her voice, sorry. I tell Utari it was not Simun they heard, for Cizo and I only built her a few days hence. They wave their hands at me in a hurried dismissal. Did Cizo teach you so little? The voices of our machines are eternal, more ancient even than their forms. I hear them, as I always have. And yours, I thought, would revisit me sooner. But here we are. Now let us speak of why you have come. Our needs converge atop the wind tower. Sorry, could you... Something has stopped the tower working. I was hours away from going to see it for myself, but you and Simun came after all. Go there, mend what is broken or soothe what is hurt, and I will give you what you seek. I ask Utari if they know what I seek. I omit that I might not. It's possible. A direction. I will be waiting for you. Travel swiftly and safely. I say goodbye to Utari. Wait, no, I don't want to say goodbye to Utari. I want to customize bike. Yeah. Yes, I would like to please equip a beetle bike front. Okay, they do have different stats. You just don't get to see. So max speed down. I think that's probably fine. And then... Ooh, I like this one. This is the one we just got, yeah? Wait, it doesn't look like that applied. There we go. So speed up, handling down. I really like this. And then can I put the same colors on my booster? Yeah. I think that's quite pretty. Aw, look at her. Now I am the one with the beetle. Oops, wait, sorry. Don't actually know where I'm going. Something has stopped the turbine. Ah. No, wait, that's the cartographer's balloon. Well, In any case, it's this way. Gosh, I wonder how far out. I'm not gonna lie, I am feeling the loss of max speed. Maybe I should have, but beetle parts. We should all probably prepare ourselves for the fact that I'm gonna make a lot of bike decisions based on aesthetics. So, you know, some of these desert journeys might be a little bit longer than they, like, absolutely have to be. I definitely feel like the bike is much better behaved, though. It's not trying to tip over every time we leave the ground anymore. It feels like we're almost back where we came from. This is the... Alright. We are, in fact, going to go right past the gate. I like this, though. I like the... sort of the slow, chill vibe of it. Maybe it's a strange connection to draw, especially since aesthetically, and I mean this in every sense of the word aesthetically, they are so very, very different. But a little bit it feels like Sunless Skies to me. Just sort of the long, slow drift of it. Nope, okay, bike's getting a little weird. Alright, can I make the jump up here? Nope. Bike decided not to leave the ground for the first time. Whatever. I'm sure this is close enough. So, what could have stopped the turbine? Well, I feel like that's probably a bad direction to go in. Nope. Nope. Alright, superior climbing skills. I mean, with how common these things are, they've got to be a currency, right? I just can't imagine who would want them. Maybe they're delicious. Maybe if you prepare them right there, just delicious. You know, maybe I probably could just make it across there. I was kind of assuming that was not the intended plan, but now I wonder. So we can climb up there, but that's not actually going to get us anywhere. Yeah, alright. Let's go... maybe from there, that's like the highest point. It would be awfully nice to have more stamina. Maybe we could find some lizard tails around here or something. I'm really surprised those birds weren't more startled. Okay, what is going on here? Oh. This looks to me like a fire that was recently built. Found a nice place to sit while on the way to the wind tower. I can see all of the eastern dunes from here. Can I do that? Can I sit? Nope, not really. I really appreciate that all the statues in this place were drawn by Brad Neely. You know, it's nice to see him getting work. Okay. So I'm assuming I want to go up for the solution of the quest. I wonder why this other path down here even exists. We can go back and check out the bottom of it in a minute. Huh. Yeah, I mean, it sure seems like somebody's been living here. It's somebody that I just robbed. Yeah, perhaps not the most overtly heroic action. I mean, this sounds like the name of a Zelda dungeon. Which I guess sort of helps us to calibrate our expectations. Have all of the chests that we've opened sounded that creepy? I don't think so, right? Alright, how about this? How about I just go around the damn platform? Maybe a small stone of some kind to insert? Wow, I was really expecting to just grab onto that. I guess that's why the bottom part of the ladder is covered over the way it is. Just to prevent you from grabbing it easily. I sort of think, though, I should be able to just do this, right? Wow, that was not a very efficient grab. Yeah, that'll get you where you're going. Unfortunately, don't really know what I'm after from here. Wait, that's the room I was just in. I think. I'm reasonably sure. Huh, how do I might be able to cling here. Yeah, that's really awkward. Oh. Ooh. I stumbled upon some new stuff. I'll take it. You know, I do like the cape. I think it's very dramatic. We're gonna stick with the cape. Even though it is probably pretty non-optimal for stuff climbing. All right, you know what? I think that I am going to have to call it here for the moment. I know we're sort of right in the middle of something, but a situation is arising. So that's going to be it for us for today. And thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, tomorrow, we're going to fix this problem. And then is that a badge? Is that going to be worth a whole badge? Or I'm still unclear on how this system works, but we have lots of side quests and we're going to do them all. And we'll see you then.